Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? This is Mike Solid right here, and I apologize to my subscribers and to my fans and to the people that listen to my podcast. And because I've been going through personal stuff for the past 2, 3 weeks, and I'm glad to be back on air. Today, um, in this episode called R&M Talking Podcast, this episode is going to be talking about what happened on February 20th, 2025, in which the man with the red tie had a meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. And let's get right to it. Yes, this is my thoughts and my opinion. Yes, I know February 28th of 2025, I know there was a meeting at the Oval Office, and it was broadcast throughout like major mainstream media networks, in which the man with the red tie, along with his vice president counterpart with the big old beard, he they both of them scolded Volodymyr Zelenskyy, the Ukrainian president, and this is how I feel. I definitely disagree with that because I believe what they need to do is they need to be redirecting their anger out towards to those ultra right wing Ukrainian politicians that end up getting him into power or installing him in power. That's just how I feel because Volodymyr Zelenskyy, in my opinion, I mean, he's just caught between a rock and a hard place, and I understand that he's trying to do what he has to do in order to protect his Ukrainian people as well as his Ukrainian soldiers. I mean, I do believe that the war between Russia and Ukraine definitely has to end because it's been costing us like billions upon billions of dollars. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's one figure I saw was something around like $177 billion, and I believe that's the reason why um, during the president before the man with the red tie came in, that's the reason why we couldn't get another stimulus because of that. And also, another thing that I didn't like with those people they were doing, the Ukrainian citizens they were doing, because I saw some footage in which it was like a Russian invasion. Like um they were kicking African, let's say, students and citizens and immigrants off the buses, off the trains. And that's what really disturbed me. I feel neutral minded now, but at the same time, I believe that war needs to end. It needs to stop. And I'm not trying to sound too religious, nothing like that, but I've been praying nonstop for that war to end, as well as any world conflicts around the world to end. That's just my opinion. I believe that the man with the red tie, like I said before, along with um, his vice president counterpart with the big beard, what they need to do is they need to redirect the anger out towards the ultra right wing nationalists, politicians, and the decision makers of that country, and get them to stop it. Because Zelensky, in my opinion, is just a patsy. He is. He is. And people need to talk about the fact of how um, way many years before Zelensky showed up in the political spectrum, how a Democratic elected leader by the name of Viktor Yanukovych, he was democratically elected, and then the next moment you had some Ukrainian right wing extremists. They end up doing some kind of like coup, in which that exiled him out of office, in which that got him out of office. The mainstream media need to talk about that, in my opinion, because that could be the reason why that this war has been going on technically since 2014 between Russia and Ukraine, and it needs to stop. It really does. So that way, Vladimir Putin and Volodymyr Zelensky, they can work together and figure out a way how to like build up that country again. Yes, I know that both sides should not be trusted, and we need to put our trust in the Creator. But at the same time, there's no more excuses. It needs to be a solution so that way, um, our economy of the United States of America, it won't be getting hurt, and it won't be getting bankrupt slowly but surely in the process. That's just my opinion about that. And also another thing too is back in March 5th, 2025, I want to give my congratulations to LeBron James for scoring over 50,000 career points, and that's combined with the regular season as well as the playoffs. I'm proud of him. I really am. And and as long as LeBron stays healthy, along with Luka Doncic of the Lakers, and Austin Reeves and Dalton Connect and Rui Hachimura, then they're definitely going to go far in the playoffs. They're definitely going to make a trip to the Western Conference Finals. Definitely. Because it's looking real good. Because, we got OKC doing wonderful on the Western Conference. You got the Denver Nuggets. Um, who else? Sacramento Kings doing okay. Yeah, I kind of like the Kings too in a way. Um, and you just got many other great teams out there. You do. Oh yeah, Houston Rockets. Even though I like the Rockets back in the day because of Steve Francis, the Rockets now they're neutral, but they're doing pretty good. They are because Alperen Sengun, he's doing his thing over there. He really is. Yeah, but I just wanted to give my thoughts. And this is episode 3 of R&M Talking Podcast. And thank you very much. This is Mike Solid over and out.